Hey boys, so I guess we're going to start off with the pre-podcast. Oh, wait, are we supposed to actually say that it's a pre-podcast, or does that defeat the purpose of us nonchalantly throwing in a pre-podcast without anybody knowing and sort of pretending like it's a secret, but we actually recorded it and put it in there anyway? So maybe we should just get started then.
Warning, this podcast will be an injurious waste of your time. Warning, this podcast will be an injurious waste of your time.
Yeah, good morning. I'll take a medium with 2 sugar and a medium regular, please.
Morning, Duff. Morning, DDT. Oh, that's right. Neither of them wanted to show up for this Christmas Eve Cop Car Coffee special, so you're just stuck with me, BJ, or is it JB? DDT is most likely relaxing somewhere in northern Canada with his family, sipping a nice little bourbon, sitting around, relaxing after a giant meal, and Duff is likely winter camping by the barn cave with a beer. And here I am all by myself in the Stittsville studio. So what, dear listeners, do we have for you today? Truly, absolutely nothing of value, but I'll try to do my best anyway. I'd like to start by apologizing for the horrible, as you all know, quality of this podcast. Sure, it's got a lot of heart, but if you add up the terrible fact-checking, the sketchy audio, the many studio locations, the overuse of injurious waste of time, the horrible financial advice, you really are not getting much back for the amount of time you're investing. But somehow, for some reason, you guys seem to keep tuning in. Maybe it's something in the Lanark water? Anyway, since this is in fact a special podcast, I guess I should spend a few moments reading you all a special Christmas Cop Car Coffee poem. Yeah, that's right, I said a poem. So now would be a great time for you guys to pause this recording. Go grab yourself a nice big cup of hot cocoa, ideally spiked with a little extra something special and sprinkled with mini marshmallows. Grab yourself a nice warm blanket to sit in, a nice comfy chair by a fire. Why? Probably because it's best if you fall asleep anyway. Are you ready? Here we go.
Warning, the next part of the podcast is a major injurious waste of your time. Warning, the next part of the podcast is a major injurious waste of your time.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, nothing was stirring, not even a mouse. The F-150 studio, the barn and garage cave, were all quiet, because CCC hosts not a crap gave. No coffees being ordered, like the weekly regular. No medium with 1 cream, and no medium with 2 sugar. They couldn't be bothered with a Lanark pick, not even an old VHS movie just for a kick. Neither could find a funny 3-way group text from all our daily chats, leaving me a little vexed. Not even a little blurb on the Ottawa Senators. Not even something about Borvietsky now playing for the Predators. Duff was too busy putting fat tires on his bicycle, and DDT putting Christmas lights on his living room motorcycle. You would sit, listen, and wonder how they could be so bold. Leaving you without an episode would make them seem so cold. But just like their investments and stock grew and grew and grew, so did their hearts and their love for all of you too. They didn't leave you behind, and they aren't saying goodbye. They just decided to hang poor BJ out to dry. If somehow you're still listening for some strange reason, we wish you all a healthy and happy holiday season. In the end, I know you Podbeanskis will all be fine, because this was just a big injurious waste of time. A pandemic and 2 cars side by side started this little hobby. And that, my dear friends, is why it's called Cop Car Coffee. So this is the post podcast. Oh, darn it. I wasn't supposed to say post podcast. That defeats the purpose. Man, oh man, that was a train wreck. Well, I'll have to get myself a drink.